Hey Exiles, PoE Academy here, this time with a teaser of my 200 IQ low life energy blade, Battlemage, cast on crit, Cyclone, Arc, Inquisitor. Yep, it's that complex. Note that this video is not a build guide, but rather shows the build in progress. The footage in the background contains a T7 map run with my level 73 Inquisitor, so you can imagine that testing and polishing the build still goes a long way. If you want to tinker with it yourself, you can find the POB in the description. Energy Blade provides you with a weapon based off your energy shield. The more energy shield you have, the more flat added lightning damage your weapon will receive, but as a trade-off you will lose 50% of your maximum energy shield. Because I don't find playing pure melee builds very interesting, I immediately thought of Battlemage that transfers added damage from the weapon itself to spells. But what spells are suited for this? Discharge, Wave of Conviction, Vaal Arc, and Lightning Trap look promising. I don't enjoy Discharge too much and have been playing too many trappers in the past, so for me, Wave of Conviction or Arc it is. Since self-cast builds are currently in a bad spot and the Scourge Leak mechanic requires you to be somewhat fast, I thought of an old friend of mine, cast on crit using Arc and Cyclone that is. This setup would seem like a good fit with Inquisitor, as the Inquisitor Ascendancy provides base crit to all spells and the Battlemage keyword. But how does this build get a lot of damage while still maintaining a good defense, which is required for a more melee playstyle? The answer is attribute stacking and reserved life to energy shield conversion. I won't go into every detail, but I've tried to provide a rough overview on how this build scales damage and defense. Basically, we get a lot of life and energy shield by stacking strength and intelligence while also increasing our base crit chance immensely. We then go low life to grab Pain Attunement and use the effect of the Ivory Tower unique body armor to convert reserved life to energy shield. The Shaper's Touch gloves also adds a lot of energy shield. More energy shield results in more flat blade damage, which in return results in more added damage to Arc. I've got the best results in terms of damage and survivability by using the Ivory Tower body armor. Maybe Geoffrey's Sanctuary could also be used as well, but I wasn't able to make it work unfortunately. The only trade-off by using these chests is that the body armor slot is blocked so that we cannot use a Chevron's wrapping to handle chaos damage. Instead, we rely on the unique flask Coruscating Elixir that should always be active or at minimum when we encounter chaos damage. At the moment, I'm testing if using the Divine Shield and the Glancing Blows Keystone in combination with an Aegis or Aurora shield is sufficient for damage mitigation. It looks good so far, but the build still seems vulnerable to damage over time as most ES builds do. We might be able to counteract this by using the Pantheon better or by changing the tree a little bit. I think that the build looks very promising and is somewhat cheap. All in all, the gear from the footage cost me around 4x, which obviously can go up if more people become interested in playing this build. It is also noteworthy that you must level it using a different skill, and once you've hit level 67, when you can equip the Ivory Tower body armor, you can slap on all the required gear at once and enjoy the build. I hope that you like this build idea. If you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments. Also, I would be interested in hearing if you found any other way of making Energy Blade work. Thanks for staying with me until the end, and see you in the next one.